Hello people, I'm Casimir and I want to talk about everything under the sun, but today is high school memories. Were you a popular kid? Were you the stalker? Were you the weird quiet kid? Were you the free lunch eater? Were you the kid that never did homework? Were you the kid that cut a lock of hair off the girl that you had a crush on? I was none of the above, but I'm sure a lot of you were. I was the underachiever in high school. I wasn't popular, I guess because I didn't act like everybody else. A lot of people were very immature. We were kids, but I never acted like that, at least in public. I rarely did homework. I cut a whole lot of class. The first day I cut, I lost my virginity. 7 years in high school. High school just wasn't my thing. But I got through it, and here I am today making videos on YouTube. Great life, right? But my biggest thing was cutting class, and I had a teacher that allowed me to cut class in her classroom while she wasn't there for last period. So I would tell her my last period teacher didn't come, it was a substitute, and I didn't have nowhere to go because, I didn't want to be in their class. So she would tell me to go to the back of the class, stay out the way of the door because I had a window on there, and turn the TV on a low setting so I could just hear it and nobody else outside could hear it. So nobody would know that I was in there. She would go to her other class, and then I would just be there watching Ricky Lake for the remainder of the day. She would later come back to the class, before the day was over, and we would just have great student-teacher sex. Yeah, that just was bad. And I never dated a girl in my school either because I don't know, it's like every girl that I did like always mysteriously disappeared, just didn't come back to school, got in a fight, never came back, had something to do with like a bad situation that happened around the school, it never came back. Every time I tried to put my little Mac down, it didn't happen. So I really dated females outside of the school, that was I. So I didn't have to see their face every day, that's just what it was. Well, enough about me. So this past Monday, I was on a show called The Next Level Show. It's hosted by my homie MC, and we had two guest artists on there. They're both, one raps, one manages. Meek So Epic and Dr. Joker. I'm gonna put their Twitter and their Facebook in the description bar, so definitely check them out. I'm gonna roll the footage in a few seconds, so definitely enjoy that. Don't forget to like this video on YouTube and comment and share it wherever you want. Tell your friends I'm so crazy. So without further ado, here's the footage, and I'll catch you another time. Peace, world.
Alright, me and my homie Chris. I gotta go back. Alright, this is senior year and whatnot, so it's towards the end of the school year, so you only need a couple of credits left, but they still give you a whole schedule, you know what I mean? So we had set that thing up to where I think I had like health or something, but I didn't need that credit, so I had to go to the health teacher. Like we went to the health teacher, we came up with this like preposterous lie about we had jobs. So we was like, yo, if you don't let us out this class, like we're gonna be missing out on work and we really don't need these credits or whatever. So we got out that class. We did a whole bunch of like just crazy stuff to get out like the last 3 or 4 classes and whatnot. So we only had like 2 classes, and we would bust in on like a third period lunch that wasn't really even our lunch, and then we would just leave school every day.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. So then that ain't even the end. So every day we would go to Cheltenham Mall. After school, we would hit up the FYE, and we would just steal stuff every day because
I don't think Chris wanted nobody to know that. Chris like, man, he's snitching, man.
There's too many Chris's out there to know what I'm talking about.
So what was his last name? Look, he almost said it. It was Robinson. Chris Robinson.
Yeah.
Chris Robinson.
Yeah, but we came up on tapes, DVDs,
Oh man.
PlayStation games, all types of stuff.
That's why he sell PlayStation games?
Yeah, it used to back in the day.
Yeah.
Sweet. One-stop shop.
I mean,
Me, my high school story, I can say, see, all my stuff is like not really that cool or whatnot.
oh, you got something. You got something for us, Meek, while he thinking?
No.
I can tell you my very first, how can I say this without getting paused?
Oh man.
Joking contest. I can tell you about that. In the lunchroom, I was quiet in high school, basically, except for the people that was in my academy. You know, I was at art, music, and performance. I went to Frankfurt, and just quiet. I decided to do what you did. I cut class, go to the lunchroom. Went to the lunchroom. 12th grade, I guess he seen a freshman, thought it was fresh meat, and I decided not to wear my good clothes the very first day of school because I'm like, what's the point? It's like everybody gonna be doing, I'm gonna be different. I'll wear it like 3 weeks down the line, and it just started going in. And I just kept on telling them, I'm like, you sure you want to do this? Like, this is my first day here. I don't want to get this rep. You sure you want to do this? So he just kept on going and going. And so I think like the last 5 minutes of the lunch period, I just said, okay, my turn. And I started off with like his mom, his grandma, to the point that people was holding me back and he wanted to fight me. And I do this thing when I point and I laugh at you. And that gets people extra mad.
They do.
So I had to watch my back for like the first 3 weeks of school.
Yeah.
But then he wound up being my friend, and I tried to be my friend, and I played him again. And,
Oh man.
it's pretty good. Then after that, I just been giving him like heck every time I see him.
Yeah. That's
Shout out to Mark, man. Shout out to Mark. If I see you, know it's on site. I know you think you got your jokes up, but yeah, that's about right it. And another story is I walked in the girls' bathroom by accident and seen my very first girl on girl action.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh. I ain't had
Frankfurt
nothing.
is where it goes down.
Oh man.
That's sweet, man. Who would have thought you could do all that in a stall? So yeah, I watched. I ain't gonna hold you. I was a perv.
And they just kept,
They just kept on going. I wound up leaving once I seen what girl it was, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, like from the. And she turned around like, shut the door. I'm like, oh, shut your mouth. I'm out of here.
Retribution was in the store.
Yeah.
How you do it?
I know you got a story for us, me. Come on, you epic. Come on now.
Come on.
Come on. Give us some epic high school memories.
Nothing that I want to. Alright, when I was.
Don't try to make nobody cry.
No, I'm not. The only thing I can really remember was like I was in all the activities in high school. So I did like drill team. I was the vice president, student government. So I went to Northeast High School and it was a predominantly all white school at the time I was attending. So prior to that, I was always in like predominantly black school. So when I got to Northeast, I got to like find myself. Like I get, this is Tamika. So like I say it because when I was in middle school, I had to be black. I had to be cool. I had to.
You trying to say black not cool?
Listen, I had to be somebody that I really wasn't.
I know what you're talking
Pittsburgh,
about.
You know what I mean? I'm from Pittsburgh, so I had to be somebody that I wasn't.
She go with that arts and stuff.
So going to Northeast and it being more mixed crowd, I was able to be myself. So like my mom was okay with me not dyeing my hair, but I used to wear like really funky colors. So once it started out, once my mom let me wear like one shade, like it was like baby blue and my hair was black in it. So I was like, all right, let's see what else she let me do. So like that was like my whole like I wore pink, blue, red, green, and all together all at one time. Like that was like that was my thing.
That's what's up.
But I was an individual.
Yeah, but I know what she meant by, have to be real, because people think once you talk, black people think you talk a certain way, oh, you're not being real, you talk improper and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's
So I
crazy.
had to be
ignorant in
myself.
order to be
It's
I was
great.
myself.
You said what? Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be ignorant in order to be black.
Exactly.
We
So,
understand. Smart people.